Okay, so this bike is the Hyper Explorer. We just kind of stopped here to take a look at some of the stuff. The shift system is pretty interesting. The big fat bottom shifter turns the shift down, so you can see in this readout that every time you hit this, it drops the shifting down. There's a second little lever that I didn't even see when I first bought this thing. That's the upshift right there. And so downshift, upshift on that. It's kind of ingenious. I think it's a little bit better than the twist shift that I had on my other bike. Then you got the rear brake, in which is actually one of the cheaper made caliper brakes right here. And the front brake is a disc brake. You see the lever being pulled there. Right out of the box, the front brake's not very tight. The back brake is very, very grabby. So they give you more back brake than they do front brake. The other thing I notice is the plastic on this piece right here. It's already starting to yellow. So I think that after a while, after some abuse, you might have trouble reading this in there. So you just have to get used to the position of where the shifts are whenever you're riding it. Yeah, let's get off this thing for just a second. I'm going to kick the kickstand down on this, and then my compromised ability, I have to turn the bike sideways like this in order to get off of it because I don't have quite the kick. Here, let's take a look at the rest of this thing here. So, at $85, this turned out to be probably the buy of the year on there. Wal-Mart was closing out this particular model. Don't know what they're going to replace it with. But anyhow, here is your the one piece that I had been looking for on here. They say this is not adjustable, but I don't know if so. Well, then why would they put these threads here? So it looks like you can adjust this to be as soft as you want to. The rear chainring is not all that robust. Okay, you got 7 gears here. Looks like the smallest one is probably 13. The largest one is probably, let's just call it 28 on there. Maybe not even a full 30 on it. The Shimano tourney, the jury will be out on that until we've actually seen it in action. The front, the pedals themselves, it's not bad on these. I'm going to be removing these 2 studs right here. I'm going to put a clip on here to hold my foot on the pedal a little bit better. And then this is another thing I'm going to be replacing right here as well. I'm going to get a carbon fiber piece, put it in. I also have noticed that this thing has already tried to come off on me once. So it's a kind of a ratchet strap piece. I need to probably adjust it a little bit. It wasn't really well adjusted out of the factory or out of the Wal-Mart store. Front shocks, they look pretty normal. They act pretty normal on there. They're a little bit on the stiff side, which you would expect from a new bike. And then the seat itself, I'll make a decision on that later on. I'm probably going to go with the seat that has the slot in the middle to allow for a little better ride. But there it is. Let's see, we'll work our way around the back and get you a nice little sunlit picture from the front as well. And this is the Hyper Explorer.